Well, my mother had a stroke, and I'm the oldest boy in the family. There's 5 of us, 3 boys and 2 girls. And I wanted to come to Chicago. I was working at LSU in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And someone told me I could go to Chicago and make 3 times the money I was making there doing the same thing. So I left looking for work at some college or something to help my mother because she had had a stroke. And my dad, they wasn't educated, so I wanted to send the money back and support my younger brothers and just whatever I had to do. And I went to Chicago and I say, well, I work days and go watch Muddy Waters and Little Walter and them at night, you know, and it was true, they were there. And I got stranded and lost my little last $400 or $500 and I didn't find no job, and I wound up accidentally meeting Muddy, Otis Rush, and Junior Wells and all those guys, and they found out I could play a few licks on the guitar, and here I am. I didn't never, as I said earlier, I didn't plan none of this, because I didn't think, you know, when I saw, you know, Muddy Waters, Howlin' Wolf, Little Walter, and all those guys, great guitar players around there, Luther Tuck and all of them, Matt Murphy, Wayne Bennett, and all those guys, I had to learn how to play to be around them, but I had this thing. After they taught me how to drink a glass of wine, I had this thing that I was more of like Guitar Slim, a showman instead of a guitar player, and that kind of helped me out there because they was all sitting in chairs, and I would kick the chairs off the stage when they called me up and stand up and play and run around with this 100-foot cord, and I got some attention, and that's what kind of helped me with that. Even when I came here to New York, I had to do that in the mid-60s with the Hendrix and all the other great super guitar players that was coming to check me out, which I didn't have the slightest idea why they were doing it, but I think the long cord copying Guitar Slim helped a lot.
That's very cool. Yeah. So then you met Muddy Waters, and you started doing session work for Chess. How did that all come about?
Well, actually, I was a disc jockey in Baton Rouge, cut a demo on me at a radio station and told me to take it, then give it to Chess. And I doubt if they ever listened to it, because I had to go to Cobra Records first and did my 245s. One of them was done with Ike Turner, Willie Dixon, them, and then that little company collapsed. It was called Cobra Records, and I was on 2-label Artistic. And then Chess came over, because Chess was kind of show me. I mean, you didn't just walk in, and I think record companies still are like that now. You could have the best talent in the world. If you just walk in and nobody knows you, I don't think you're going to be, nobody's going to even come out and listen to you. But if somebody else go in and say, wait a minute, there's something out there, then they come looking, you know. And that's what happened there. I went over there with Magic Sam and Otis Rush, Hal Barrage, and Bet Everett. And Cobra Records was making some nice little records there, because you could open your own little record company then, and it was mostly all AM stations. They would play anybody's music. It wasn't like it is now. You know, you have to know somebody, I guess, to get your record played on some of these big FM stations. But anyway, every time Leonard Chess would hear some of that stuff, he'd say, wow, yeah, I better go get it, because, you know, I had the opportunity to get it first, and they just looked over it. Because a lot of record companies have their people out there. It's almost like a politician. He'll come see you when it's time for election. After that, he don't want to see you no more till the next election. And record companies is the same way. But if they know you can do something for them out there, then they'll come find you. And that's the same kind of thing we have to go through with. And that's what I went through with it. And then Muddy, I was on stage. Otis called me up the first time.